Hey everyone, welcome back to the Long Dark. We're here in Sundered Pass in a new region of Sundered Pass, starting episode 48. You remember from last episode, we're starting to kind of unlock Rutiger's secrets here. So we went up that rope climb where all those timber wolves were, and we got past that one little snowed-in wall that we couldn't access. Oh goodness, back like on episode 19 or something. It's been a while. So, happy to be here. Nonetheless, to say, happy to be here. So, we're going to continue in this episode, finding some secrets. See what we can do. 19 minutes. I guess, no, I shouldn't take a torch, because I'm already kind of heavy, huh? I am. That is true. Do I think we'll come back this way? Probably, if I had to guess, right? So maybe I'll drop some of my sticks. 11. Gonna have to drop probably all of them, so we can pick up the coffees. 85, 86, 87. I think one more will do it. So let's just drop this. Just trying to drink enough so we have enough room to go up the rope climb. Of that. All right, let's go ahead. Not a huge rope climb, but I'll still probably drink a coffee once I'm up here. Or at least once I start getting a little colder. So yeah, highly anticipated episode. Been looking forward to recording this one because I do want to know what is back here. Look at this, huh? The heck is this place? Okay. I'm here for it. You know, I'm here for it. That is going to be... Yeah, that's going to be most certain death down there. We'll just keep traveling along here. This is very interesting, though. Very interesting. I think I'm going to go ahead and drink one of my coffees right now. We need the calories, and we need the water, so I'm going to go ahead and just do it. This is so cool, though, huh? This is very cool. Oh my goodness, it just keeps going. Who in the heck constructed this? There's another rope climb there, which will do. Definitely has you climbing a lot. Puts a lot on the on the energy on the body to come over here. This is all very cool, though. There's a supply crate. What is this? They give you, yeah, so, I mean, they give you food for coming out here. And a lot of supplies. So that's good. That's good. They probably intend you to, like, sleep here with a fire going or something. Oh, there's a cave here. Is this where I potentially reside this evening? I think so. I think this is where I reside. For the time being. There's a free bed in here, too. Cool. Well, didn't really have to drink that coffee. Kinda regret it, but that's okay. I don't mind. We've got some firewood to burn. So I'll likely go ahead and stay here. I could maybe... I mean, the cave is some nice guaranteed shelter. Unfortunately, I don't have the slightest clue where we're going. So that's a little unfortunate. Nick's down here. Those bunnies back here. Very nice. Love to see that. Looks like that's about it, though. Board down here. I'll go ahead and walk. I really don't want to miss anything. That is a huge chasm, too. Actually, could get some cattails down here. Now that I'm thinking about it. And now that I'm also thinking about cattails, could grab these rabbits, too, for some food. I think these are things that might have to happen, so we might have to just chill out here for a little bit. And just see what's going on. Is there anything going on down here? I have a feeling not. But I'll look. Yeah, nothing crazy going on down here. That's okay. It was worth checking, because if I didn't check, I would have probably have gone crazy. So we have 9 rocks. I'm probably going to use a lot of these to get the rabbits. Ideally only 2. And we'll take these rabbits back to the cave. And we'll sleep there for the night. Once again, I regret drinking that coffee, but I should have one. Yeah, I have 1 more. In addition to the 2 that are already made, so not a huge deal. What a snipe. Excellent. Thank you. Absolutely no wolves in this area, so not worrying about that. Absolute sniper. Good stuff. Excellent. Good, we're not that heavy. We'll walk this back to the cave. We'll take some inventory, burn some firewood, do all that good stuff. And we'll see where we stand. Probably might be one of those things where I literally just leave early in the morning. Like we did trying to get up here. Even though it is super cold, we do have a lot of potential area for shelter from the wind. What is that up there? Oh, goodness. This is a hike and a half, isn't it? Oh, I'm so looking forward to it, though. It's very, very rare in the game, especially when you've played as much as I have, to have new regions like this to explore. Very cool. I am very, very excited. So yeah, we'll just go in here for the night. Nothing crazy. This will help with cabin fever, too. Because I'm sure we have a little bit of that going on. Okay. Yeah, we should be good. 56, 35. 35, okay. That line's going to be around here somewhere. Let's put that there. Drop those 2 rabbits. Just going to use my hand. No real reason to just use condition on the knives. Okay. So you are good. Put you there. 3 pounds. That's a relatively big rabbit. So we should eat pretty good off of this. Like I said, I'll start the fire and just put enough firewood on to cook these things, and then we'll see how the night goes. If we get a blizzard, we'll probably have to start a fire, but that's nothing new. Use one of our... Did I see that right? 30 cardboard matches? Quite a lot. That is quite a lot. Now, I did bring... Oh, 80% chance, and we failed on that. 40. Oh my goodness. 38. 37 after this, but... Wow. That is a ton. That is okay, though. Failed attempt to start a fire. Really? We hit the 20% 2 times in a row. Can we hit it 3 times in a row? Not really good luck with our fire starting. We hit the 15% chance 3 times in a row. If you remember, was it last episode? I think it was last episode. Oh my goodness. Can we get it for an additional time? This is the third, I think the 3rd attempt trying to start this fire. Is 3rd time a charm? I think it is. Wow. Yeah, much too long. Much too long, but that's fine. I still have... I do have both of those, but I'm really not in a rush or anything, so I won't bother putting them down. Actually, maybe... I'll tell you what I'll do, actually. Make a lot of water. That way we have a comfortable amount for the night. We can probably leave some water here. In fact, we're probably going to have to. Nice. Another big piece. That's excellent. The fur on. And we'll eat that. Good. Very nice. Very, very nice. I'm even going to probably make the last little bit of coffee, too. Nice, we'll keep that on us. Good. Gallon and 86. A lot of water, so we'll probably leave some behind, but good to have. I'll probably go ahead and make some more water, because I don't really have anything else to do. Anything in the inventory that needs tending to? Doesn't really seem like it. A lot of marine flares, regular flare. It's all okay stuff to have on us. 58. Okay, that'll be it for... No, it's not. Let's do it again. Okay, this should be good. Excellent. 100 pounds on us, but that's going to be because... Or, sorry, that's going to be because of the water. Yes. We'll do that for now. A little lighter. Come on. Works for me. Okay. That fire's going to go out. I think I'm just going to do an hour to see how the temperature is once the fire does go out. Okay. How are we looking? 53 degrees. Not bad at all. But in 4 hours. I mean, it's 53 plus the bedroll. There's probably about 6 degrees. Oh, there's a blizzard. Keep sleeping. I'm gonna try to ignore the blizzard. Temperature dropping in here, or is it steady? It's steady. Oh no, it's dropping. It is dropping. Be okay for an hour. Nice. Almost daybreak. Still going down. Or maybe it's leveled off at 31. That works for me. Could maybe put these two on eventually. That'll help with our weight. 73, that could be repaired. Let's go ahead and do that. Nice. That'll keep us nice and warm. Right above 32. It's worth repairing your stuff. Definitely is. Try to keep our energy maxed for when this blizzard's over. Alright. Eat this candy bar. Eat a few cattails as well. Solid amount of food. We're solid for now. Those rabbits were kind of nice. Pretty crucial. Very good. Alright, just waiting for this blizzard to break. It's a long one. Yep. Do another hour's sleep. It's going to be an all-day blizzard, isn't it? Man, this thing is constant. Do another one. My goodness, gonna last until sunset. Thought it started to die down a little bit, but not really. Relentless. Nothing else to say but relentless. Look at this. This was all day long, this blizzard. Unreal. Unreal. That is crazy. Still waiting. Incredible. It's not like I have the world's supply of food in my inventory. We kind of do need to have this blizzard break soon. Would like to get a move on. Gonna have to sit here and maybe find something to do. Alright. Let's see. That is crazy how long this has been going on for. I'm gonna have to dig into the cattails. I might actually eat my box of crackers here. Yeah, gonna be down to the last 10. We really need to go at some point. I have a feeling this blizzard's probably gonna break soon. This has been the longest blizzard I think I've ever seen in this game. You're talking almost an entire day. Unreal. Wow, about time. Did it break? It did break. Holy crap, about time. Oh my goodness. Unbelievable. Okay. I think we're okay, though, to move, I'm gonna say. 89. Yeah, I'll drop a little bit of these. Cool. Okay, let's get out of here. We've spent more than enough time in this cave, more than I wanted to. It's already the night of the next day, which is pretty unreal. Are we looking in the shade? 31. Good. Be a nice little rope climb here for us. How much firewood do we have? Enough. Good. So if we do have to post up next to some rock or something, we can do that. Let's just get up here. Oh my goodness, about time. Unbelievably long blizzard. The 24-hour lockdown. And I don't mind climbing because we kind of need to be tired to sleep through the night. Wow, look at this, though. This is cool, huh? Very, very cool. Alright, hold on. I shouldn't be wasting time, but I do want to maybe do a little bit of... Let's put this away. Crazy. Pretty crazy. We should be doing this with the Polaroid, but we don't have time. We gotta go. Certainly do not have time to be messing around. Is that the whole rest of Sundered Pass down there? That would be kind of cool, if it was. Okay, here's more of the structure. Wow, they got us going through some crazy mountains. Wonder what, like, what was this place, like, built for, you know? I mean, I know the whole lore right now is Rutiger was kind of going this way. I'm not going to fall down there. Rutiger was going this way to escape, I believe. But it's like, that is some treacherous terrain to be building things like this on. I mean, one fall and you're beyond dead. Yeah, there's a little rope bridge here. Okay. Whoa. Whoa, you know? This is cool. Would definitely love that, that cave, perhaps, if there is one, to warm up a little bit. Can probably afford... What is this? Nothing. Can probably afford to get a little cold, though. Can I pick up one more? I can. Pick up one more, too. What is up here? How much more do I need to climb? Okay. Kind of on high alert just a little bit because I don't quite know. Looks like there's a cave right there. I don't quite know what to expect. Okay. Through the little pass here. What's going on? Can you be a worm cave? What's the temperature? Wow, it's cold. Unbelievably cold. Nice and quiet in this little cave, though. I like that. On the other side here. Oh my goodness, what's that? What is that I see? Ooh. There's some structures. Okay. I'm invested. Go over to this. Yeah, what are you? And why are you here? Some flares? Okay. Mountaineering rope. Probably gonna need that. There's a little Rutiger's diary, too. Okay. Just gonna try to peek around here for a minute, at least. Could try to just stop and get warm. A hacksaw. Good on that, but I'll take the lamp fuel. Canister. Is it gonna have me going through some other mines, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna start up a little fire. I think I'm probably gonna sleep here for a little bit. Pass a little bit of the night. Such an interesting place over here. Another failed attempt. Can't say I'm surprised, though. Yeah. Cool. I'm gonna add a piece of coal to this. I'll probably sleep for a little bit as well. Okay. Let's do the ritual. The tradition. Here we go.
Making my head feel thick.
What are you about?
This island was meant to give up its secrets to me. Knowledge wired into its very bones, the deep places under the earth. A new geology. It promised much. A crack in the window to the future. I knew we could not accomplish our goals and be certain of success or safety in doing so. Even if I could never have predicted this result. How powerful and destructive the amplification would be. The cascading, corrupting energy from the machine. But I chose to move forward. In the coming decades, these equivocations, these doubts, will be meaningless. I still believe EW was right. He was already so close, and 100 years ago. But even with my more complex machine, I cannot prove it, yet. The cost has been high, and now I suspect it is time for me to pay as well. Even now my enemies laugh, as their agent tracks my movements, this stalker in the hills, and I am only getting weaker. There is a terrible shadow across my mind, gnawing on its edges. I cannot focus my thoughts. My dreams are strange, a deep, wide ocean, unending.
Oh man, sounds like Rutiger might be on his way out. Not gonna lie. That is certainly interesting. Well, we got 1 out of 2 there. Reach the high peak plateau and look for signs of Rutiger and the foreman. But we're here. I almost think maybe I should start taking advantage a little bit of this nice weather, but... Oh, actually, you know what? We have ptarmigans and we got a fire going, so I think you know what that means. We gotta try. Oh, don't be spooked, little bird. Oh, I hit you, but you know what? Whatever. That's fine. Look at this, huh? Wow. What a place. What a place. The sun's starting to rise a little bit.
Can't feel my feet.
I'm gonna start, I think, going to sleep a little bit. Perhaps. See what's over here, at least. Cool little satellite dish. Alright. It does have us going down in elevation, so... prepare for that. I think I want to take the mountaineering rope, just because I don't know... Why can't I click anything? Got that glitch going. I will, however, be turning this off. Because I don't need to hear all the voices. I still can't click anything. Oh, what was this? Ooh, almost missed that. Oh my goodness. Okay. Why can't... I still cannot click anything. Oh, here we go. No? It is not letting me... Can I... Let's see if we can bypass this. Can I use this? I can't use that. See that? Fascinating. Can I eat one of these? I can. I'll eat that. I don't know why it does that glitch sometimes. It's kind of interesting. So how do I potentially rid this? Because this is kind of important. I can move all that, but you see my rifle's not going down or anything, too. Fascinating. Okay. Can't really do too much. Trying to press some buttons here. Time is of the essence. I would like to interact with my fire barrel, maybe. Alright, well, clearly this is a little bugged. I don't really know what is... It's a cool map. I don't quite know what's going on with this, so give me just 1 second, and I'll be back with a solution, hopefully. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I've had to restart the game. First time I've ever had to do that with a glitch, but I think we're good? Yes, we're good. I can click on things now. I didn't do anything different except for start the fire again. We even have those ptarmigans back there, but I think I'm going to leave them since they weren't there in our original run. But yes, the foreman's technician log. Let's see what this one's about.
Track the slippery creep up here, but he's moving fast. Stronger than he looks. And just as I'm starting to fade. I knew this might be a one-way trip, but I like my odds for something better. One last mission to fill the ledger before moving on to better days. Debts paid. The director off my back for good. Some bright idea, huh? I miss my brother. He would have loved this op. Can't really see his face anymore. Feel bad for the guys that didn't get out. Goddamn mine. Part of the gig to keep them in the dark, but this one hurt. Well then. It's almost kind of nice when the sun's up and the wind stops howling. Onward. Gotta fix this. Finish it.
He's right about that. It is nice when the wind does die down. Oh, great. It looks like we're finding another bunker, I believe. We'll see. Let's see what the mission gives us. Return to Bunker Omega and investigate the area shown in the Polaroid. Bunker Omega? Isn't that in Forsaken Airfield? Return to Bunker Omega. Sorry, I should know this. Forsaken airfield. I don't know if it's going to be... I think we have to go back here, actually. Bunker Omega. Where was that? Where the heck was that? Okay, here's our Forsaken airfield days. Mindful cabin. Okay, control tower. Bunker Omega. There we go. Forsaken airfield. We got to go back to Forsaken airfield. All right, guys. Well, there we have it. The lore leads us back to where we got to go. So, excellent. So it sounds like I'm putting everything together. I probably could have put this together a few notes ago, but Rutiger's escaping. Someone's following him because they want intel on him and probably his project. That's an hour 44. I think... You know what? I don't care. The game's going to cheat me out. I'm going to cheat the game out. We're going to go for these ptarmigans. We're going to try for it anyway. Besides, I hit the last one. Even though the game didn't register it, I most certainly hit the bird, so... Nice. Got it this time. Okay, cool. This will give us a little something to do. But it seems like... I mean, this is cool. This little high peak. I was kind of hoping it would be like a more of a mountain peak. But I'm really not complaining because this is cool. Regardless of how I look at it. Okay. 21 minutes or 6 minutes. I think I'm actually going to do it with the knife this time. We could actually stay around and maybe harvest these feathers out as well. Could do that. Sorry, hold on. As I figure myself out here. 1, that's 13. 30. You can do one feather while we wait. Yeah, I'm probably just going to do all the feathers here. Ptarmigan feathers are pretty good to have. So I guess we can kind of make a decision here. How do we get back to Forsaken Airfield? Do we want to go back via the cave we came in at? Or do we want to go back through Transfer Pass, dump things off, and then go towards the bunker? We could do either one, but I do think going back towards the cave actually might be a little easier. Might be a little easier. We'll have to see. There's an hour and 20. There's 2 hours. That's only an hour and 3 minutes. We can go ahead and get that done. So I think, yeah, we're going to spend the night here. Probably. Could keep potentially walking. Am I going to take a chance with the weather? We literally just had a 24-hour blizzard, so I think I am going to take a chance with the weather. And sleep here until I'm fully rested. Or at least close to it. Cool. 52 minutes. Do one more hour, and then I'll feel comfortable leaving. So yeah, I think it's going to be back through the cave? Sorry, I'm trying to think about this now. I'm actually trying to think about this. How do I want to do this? How do I want to go about this? First of all, let's just make sure I got everything. Seems like I do. Awesome. Gotta move on. So, we go back through that mega cave. And that's the same cave that connects us to the zone of contamination. I don't think we can access Forsaken Airfield that way. Could be mistaken. There's a deer right here. Why do I kind of want this deer? Alright, I'm going to take this deer and we're going to go back to the fire. Yeah, we might as well. Because that'll save us a nice little trip. Okay. I guess we can go back to Transfer Pass. That way we can dump a few things off. It's going to take a little longer. But at least I won't get lost in the cave or go somewhere I'm not supposed to go. Go a direction, rather, that I'm not supposed to go in. Because I'm thinking of the entrance to Forsaken Airfield once you get out of the zone of contamination mine, which is completely different than the Sundered Pass entrance, I believe. Could be getting my caves mixed up. Likely am. Okay. For this, I will definitely put down both of pots. Awesome. And sort it by calories, so those are on the top. Okay. Excellent. Pass a little time, we'll get the sun up. Are we looking for energy? Can I do another hour? Yeah, probably could. Probably could. 1 hour till burned. Excellent. I'll take that back. 22 minutes. 55 should be plenty. Let's get another hour in. That blizzard was killer. Definitely threw our sleep schedule off, but we always tend to recover our sleep schedule pretty nicely. And it's still nice out, so cool. Gonna eat this before we go. That way we are fully topped off on food. We'll leave that there for the occasion that we're never back. I do want to do maybe one thing. Where does this area lie on the map? Ah. So we're south, huh? We're down south. Yeah, so I guess going back to Transfer Pass really only makes the most sense if we're this far south. So I think we'll probably just do that. Which is good. Which is good. We can dump a lot of the stuff that we got off at Transfer Pass. And I mean, once our time in the far territory ends, we're going to be going through the pass anyway. So whatever we want to leave, it's not going to stay there forever. Okay, so that's why I'm carrying that rope. We can climb down here. Can you please, please dump me in a convenient spot? I'm begging you. I would very much enjoy that. Can I get some wind shade at all? Or is there just... There might just be none, because there's no wind. Okay. Nice. We got 2 ways to go. I'm hoping that there's nowhere to go. Or sorry, I'm hoping that there's a dead end, so we don't have a way to go and explore. It's a long rope climb, though. Wow. We'll have to see where this dumps us. Yeah, so High Peak. Very cool getting there, for sure. Definitely one of the cooler things that I've done lately. But now comes trying to get out. I'll have to see where this takes us. Some more cattails. Yes, I see more cattails. Excellent. Good. Try to get our supply back up. That's what I want. I don't think you're supposed to go up there. But am I going to try? Yep. Sure am. Am I going to get a sprain? Yep. Sure am. Hey, who's up here? Any secrets, or is it just a waste of time? Probably thinking it's a waste of time. But we'll never know. We'll never know. Plus, I'm doing this so you guys don't have to, right? That's why I'm doing this. I show you what's back here, so when you're run, you don't have to waste the calories and do all that stuff. Okay, nothing back here. I don't even think you're supposed to go back here, but I tend to be pretty good at finding paths up to where you're not supposed to be. Nothing over there. Cool. Totally worth coming up here. Not really. Okay. Totally worth, however, these things right here. So give me as many as you want, game. I will take all of them. Get our supply back up. We're going to be getting a little cold. Nothing too foreign for this area. I'll end getting those cattails. Want the ones over here first. Okay, I don't think there's any over there. slowly but surely working up on that cattail supply. A very important supply. You can see it got us through a good part of the Last Horizon missions here, which I owe the cattails. Okay, how much do we have now? Probably 20 something, right? Oh, just 16. I ate a little more than I thought. That's okay. Alright, what's up here? Anything? Just a big way down. I'll take it. I think it's going to probably dump us near the road, if I had to guess. Dump us near that road that takes you back towards Transfer Pass. That's the way I want to follow to get out of here. I guess Bunker Omega's not too much of a hike from here, but a little inconvenient. Yeah, look at this. I don't think you can... You probably can get back up this way, but we won't have to. There we go. Down we go. Losing elevation like crazy, but man, is this region pretty. Wow. No, certainly a top region for me. Sundered Pass. What a beauty. I am looking out for wolves though, because I wouldn't put the game past putting a wolf or two around here. What is down there? Okay, just getting stuck territory. I'm not about that, so we're gonna keep going. Wow, we had some serious height. Some serious elevation. Okay. Oh, there we go. There's that one-way ticket. I was kind of going off the assumption that there's going to be at least one here. Here it is, so let's get down here carefully. Good. You can really hurt yourself, too, if you're not careful. Right there. Okay. Oh, does this take me... I don't even know where I am. To be quite honest, I have approximately zero idea of where I am. Oh, no, I do have an idea. Wait, we killed the deer right there. Ah. And you know what? I need to go right down there because the road is down there. Perfect. That works for me. So excellent. Good. This is actually exactly where I want to be. So we're going to slide right down to that tree bridge, walk across, and then we'll meet up with the road. And we'll just follow that thing south and get right back into Transfer Pass. Good. Everything kind of came together for this little expedition. Now I do have things up at Final Refuge, you know? Like the woodworking tools, I do have those. Do I want to stop and get those first, maybe? I don't know. It might be worth it. But you know what? We have woodworking tools in Timberwolf Mountain. And I'll probably be going back to Timberwolf at some point. So I'm going to say no to going back. But we have the sport bow, too. That is here. Okay. Let's go back to Final Refuge first. I didn't really take into consideration how much stuff I actually had there. And I didn't want to take, you know... Didn't want to take everything on this expedition, so we'll go back, we'll pick up the sport bow, we'll pick up the revolver ammo, anything we left in the first aid box, in our little storage. I have some noisemakers too, but I think I'm going to leave those, and I think I'm going to also leave the flares, because I can tell you what, this region is probably the most useful for marine flares. So I'll leave most of those here. I'll probably just take... Nah, I don't even think I'll take any. think we'll drop all the marine flares and just take like 1 or 2 regular ones. Cool. So I think we're still going to be able to get out of here by sunset. At least be pretty close to it. I want to try to be in transfer pass by sundown. I don't think that is a stretch. Like I said, we'll see. I'm going to go probably, I think, straight ahead as opposed to taking a right. That way I can try to avoid any timberwolves. Could maybe sleep a few hours too. What is that? Animal fat? I'm good on that. Learned my lesson last episode, or maybe 2 episodes ago. I learned my lesson. 33 in the shade. Very nice. Let's see where these timberwolves spawned. I have a feeling the game's going to try to give us one last congratulatory shootout before we leave. A nice prize for what we've been going through. Because that 24-hour blizzard just was not enough. It was probably closer to like 19, 20 hours as opposed to a full day. But that's still just an insanely long blizzard. Okay, looks like the Timberwolf pack migrated a little bit. Okay, thanks for that. Had the crampons on too and everything, huh? Well, I did have an extra bandage, so put it on there. The painkillers, I'll just use them because I kind of need to be alert for this stage. Any timberwolves over there? I don't think I see any. Well, I think just by default, those timberwolves being there, going right is just not an option for us, so we'll go up this way. And depending on if there's any wolves over here, we'll try to maybe cut left and then go right, as opposed to go right and cut left. Try to keep my distance. Those timberwolves must be the ones that were up here. They have to be. Kind of scarred from episode 3 of Wintermute, of just timberwolves spawning in right after you do something, take an action in the world, they just spawn in. Try to get over that fear. I just don't want them over here, that's all I want. It looks like there's actually a place we could go up there. That might help give us a little bit of a lookout, some high ground. I don't think we'll need to do that, though. We'll just go left. Hey, Timberwolves, this would be the perfect time for you guys to spawn in and take me by surprise. I'm not saying you should, you know. It's not even a suggestion. Just a mere thought out loud, if you will. Okay, that's a deer. I'm good. I am all set with that. Timberwolves over there. We're going over here. If there's no Timberwolves over in this little patch, then we're clear. We're golden. And surely that deer wouldn't be there if there's a pack. Oh, I see one. Okay, 2. Alright, I'm gonna cut through the mountainside here. It's just always a maze, man, trying to get out of here. Or trying to even get places over here. It's always something. Hey, deer. I'm not gonna kill you, but I'm gonna advise you not to run. That's actually probably the best direction you could have ran. I won't lie. Yeah, that's probably the best outcome for you. Okay. 23. It is a little chilly. But it's nothing we haven't dealt with before. Okay, I hope going up here is a good idea. The plan is to go up here and then kind of fall down the side. Almost cut through, if you will. So I guess we'll get to see what's up here. Even though I don't think it's much. I really don't. Only one way to find out. And I bet you I snap my ankles on this hill, too. Oh yeah, I'll absolutely snap my ankles. Okay, cool. Let's get up here. Starting to lose condition. Because we're a bit below 32. But not a problem. Yeah, I don't know what this area is, so I'm just gonna follow. Okay, I'm gonna try to find a drop-down area. Perhaps there's one to the right here. Actually, that tree bridge. Surely there's a drop-down area. There's a bunny. There's a cave here. Okay. Search out that cave potentially. Oh, we're starting to get warm. I did see that briefly. Alright, so what do we really want to do? I'm probably going to have to drink a coffee or two to get out of here. I know it is kind of a walk. Here's more coal. I think I'm going to take the coal. Bolt Chopper's Haven. Yeah, I was going to say, we've definitely been here. Alright, come on. Try to get back quickly. Quicker we get back, quicker we leave. So we're going to take the ammo. We're going to take... I don't think I'm going to take any flares. But I mainly am coming back for the woodworking tools. That is the main reason. Because once we get back to Mystery Lake, I do want to play around with all the tools and everything. Okay. Where are you going to make me drop down? Where's going to be the easiest? I came this way for it to be easy. Please don't tell me I made a mistake. Might have made a mistake. No, actually. Wait a minute. I can just go this way. There's a deer down there. Of course, all the deer are present when I don't need them, right? Yeah, wait a minute. This area right here. Yep, I can go home this way. We'll go down a little bit, and then we'll just cut right, and we'll scale down. Very easy way back without getting in trouble with the Timberwolves. I actually think we'll... Actually, we can't take this way back. Because there's no way to get back up here. Well, anyway. Thought that counts. But I think we definitely can get back to the cabin via this route. Man, really just... I'd love to see how much time we spent in each region, because I think Sundered Pass is going to be up there. I think it is most certainly going to be up there. Maybe in the wind shade I'll do a quick check. I know it's not the most important thing I could be doing right now, but... Let's just see. Statistics, days... Is there days in... Okay, yeah. 13 days in the Muskeg. 12 days, 23 days in Sundered Pass. Yeah, so Sundered Pass is the region that we've spent the most amount of time in, followed by Mystery Lake, and then Timberwolf Mountain. Or, sorry, Mystery Lake, Zone of Contamination, then Timberwolf Mountain. Cool. That's what I wanted to know. My theory is kind of correct. More of a prediction, rather. 23 days in this region. And we'll probably add on another one to that, so 24. Pretty good for Sundered Pass standards. No wolves over there. Yeah. I don't think there's any wolves there, so I'm gonna go down this way a little bit. Hopefully I don't mess around with my ankles too much. Okay, there's one part done. Oh, wait, this is easy. Perfect. Well, there's a little shortcut right there. Yeah, that's what living a month, almost a month, in Sundered Pass does to you. You start looking for shortcuts to get around the Timberwolves. I'm not mad about that, but I think getting out of here, we're probably going to have to go down the road. I don't, unfortunately, think there's any other way. Because if we cut through that little area there, we are going to start getting some Timberwolf spawns. Look at the deer right there. Where was all this food when I needed it? I tell ya. Where was all this food when I needed it? Could maybe. Oh, Timberwolves are back in town. That didn't take too long for them to come back. They're still a respectable distance away, though, so I'm not gonna attempt a shootout or anything. I do like my ammo. But I tell you what I will do, though. I'll probably wear a belt or two. Trying to leave this place. Yeah, that's all raw. That's fresh. Let's eat this. Nice. At the parasite risk, not concerned, because I know we have antibiotics back where we left them in Transfer Pass. Okay. Orpo, you're going to come with me. Tactical gloves. I don't think I want you, but I think I'm going to take you just to bring back to Transfer Pass. We have the black bear hide we need to bring. Gonna bring all this stuff, all this cured gut and everything. Nice. Also nice. How much does that bring us to? 97. I can work with 97. Oh, 2 of those. I am gonna take all the canisters back. Gonna put some matches away. Backed most of them. Probably gonna leave the accelerant. That's fine. I have a good amount on us. Alright. Let's put on this. And let's put on this. Gets us down to 89. Respectable. We'll drop most of the sticks. Probably drop most of this as well. It's not a bad idea to stock this place with some firewood. Oh yes, the marine flares as well. I do want to get rid of most of those. Let's take that. I'll take that. Insulated flask. Do I want that? Probably just to bring back. Yeah. That's good for now. 91 pounds. We're making some progress. Certainly are. I'm going to leave the rest of this lamp fuel, though. Yep, we'll leave that. I'll take one of those. I'll take just one of each flare. If you've watched long enough, you know I'm not a huge user of flares, unless it's just in story mode where they literally hand them to you. Where you get so much you could just use them as a light source. That's happened quite a few times. Just put the other flare over here. Cool, the wall of flares. 2 tins of coffee too. I don't have a problem leaving those. But I want an herbal tea. I'll take 1 cup. And I'll leave that one there. And I'll leave that there. Nice. I think we're just about ready to go. I do think 88 pounds. We're gonna be a little heavy coming out of here, but I don't think it's a bad thing. I could leave a fishing tackle for myself here too. Do I take the baseball? No, I won't. I will take maybe 1 more piece of cloth. Take all those. The reishi can stay here. Good amount of cloth. I don't want to really sap our cloth supply here. I don't know if we'll ever be back here. Probably will be. But good to have on us. The charcoal, I'll leave both of that. And then, yeah, the 1 fishing tackle can also stay here. Actually, maybe 2 fishing tackles can stay here. Don't quite need those. Okay, 88 pounds, yeah. Like I said, gonna be going out of here a little heavy, but that's okay with me. And then plus the bearskin that we have on the ground. So yeah, we are actually gonna be crawling out of here pretty heavy. And throw all those in there too. Alright guys, well, look at how many cured guts we have. Oh, going back to Mystery Lake is gonna be really fun, isn't it? Alright. Obviously get the water too. Okay. How long am I willing to sleep? Probably... Eek. Probably gonna have to do a little bit of time here. Just a little bit. Wonder where I can maybe stay if I want to. Okay, can I leave, do we think? Probably. It's gonna be tight. It really is. Do we wait for a fresh morning or do we go? Trying to think. We have another little cabin, too, that we can hit. How's our food looking? We got more cattails, too. And we are going back to the pass, where I think we might have a few cattails, too. Okay, let's get out of here. Thank you, Final Refuge. You've been immensely helpful. Very, very helpful, but the time has come for us to move on. Okay, great. Taken a majority from that area. We've left what we needed to as well. That's important. Glad we took what we needed. Actually below weight too. By a little bit, which is very interesting to me. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and walk it. We have about 24 casings on us, which is pretty good. That's basically 24 more bullets that we're going to have ready to go once we start making everything. Well, now here's where I pay the price for deciding to get a little bold with my travels, right? Of course, of course. Like actual clockwork. That's okay. I do know where I'm going, so I'm not necessarily too upset about it. I actually also know that there's a wolf now in our way. Down towards that cabin, so we're going to have to be a little cautious. And this is a headwind too, which is even better for us. I'm so happy about that. There's just nothing I want more than a good old headwind. It's so refreshing. Okay, no more timberwolves up here. That's a great sign. Let's see where they're at down here, though. Okay, there's one. Gonna have to do the good old sneak by them. Nothing we haven't done before. Does look a little closer, though, this time. Yeah, might actually be okay. Might actually be fine. So you know how it's funny, because I can tell we're kind of towards the late game now, because the biggest concern when you stay in a region is literally just food. That is it. Food is like the one limiting factor and the reason why you can't really hang out in one location for so long. It's kind of like that in the beginning of the game, but I feel like it's more so that towards the mid to late game, just because everything is starting to go bad in the world. So, and if you're not cooking level 5, the world's a lot harder. What the heck was that? I'm gonna keep walking like nothing's happening. Okay, I'm gonna keep this deer over here. Do I hear the creaking from that bridge over there? I very well may. Those look like deer tracks. Yep, go ahead and run that way for me. Thanks, buddy. Okay, I think I'm out of range. Really just threading the needle between all the Timberwolf packs in this episode, but difference between life or death sometimes. Alright. Cool. I'm going to take, because we've seen so many packs of Timberwolves, that there's going to be none over this little rise here. Is that correct? That is correct. Very happy about that. Good. So we'll head back over this way. Could cut through that way. It seems a little longer, but I don't think it is, actually. I think it might be a little shorter, and it gives us high ground towards where that wolf was, too. So, not bad. And we can do a little bit of nighttime traveling at night. Not the end of the world. Just realized what I said was redundant. Nighttime traveling at night. As if you guys didn't know what nighttime traveling was. It occurs during the day, actually. Nighttime travel during the day. Who would have thought? Okay, yeah, we could go that way, but I do think going through here is a little better. I'm going to collect a few more stones. I think 8 is good, yep. Excellent. How about the sport bow? How does this look? It looks like a sport bow. Once again, who would have thought? I'll just, maybe equip this. I think for normal wolves, though, I'd rather equip the rifle. I think I'm more effective at using the rifle than I am with the stress pistol. Alright, goodbye Sundered Pass. Oh my goodness. It's been very fun. It's always a fun time here. But our work here is done, to say the least, for now. Did I pick up the bear? No. Of course I didn't. Why would I do that? Oh goodness. That's okay. That's okay. I'm not stressing out too hard about that. All that means is the bear pelt is just there whenever we want to come back. Actually make, actually, we have bear pelts curing a Mystery Lake, too, so it's really not the end of the world. I actually probably, now that I remembered that, probably would have left the bear pelt anyway. Let me make a quick note. Somebody told me that I was looking in the wrong section. I gotta look here. And you're absolutely right. So, to do far territory, wow, we've crossed a lot of that stuff off. Really just that. And then let's do, sorry, hold on. Bear hide, bear meat / hides in Sundered Pass final refuge. Hey, that works for me. Bear meat / hides in Sundered Pass final refuge. Good. Cool. Taking a little use of that note feature there. I think it's pretty handy, pretty helpful. I think it'd be kind of cool though if you could have a little book you could find to write in it. Just like have a book and a pencil that you can find. Like once you find the pencil, you're able to write in the book. But yeah, you know, just a little animation for it. You'll pull out the book and then the character writing is you typing. I think that would be really cool. I think that'd be super cool. Might be a little hard to animate though, just because of everything. But then again, you don't even have to make a handwriting animation. You can just have the text appear as you write it. That is just good enough. That'd be cool. Well, I don't want to speak too soon, but so far I'm definitely liking the choice of leaving right now. I don't think we'll get back, obviously, to Transfer Pass by sundown, but I do think after a short nap in this cabin down here, we'll be able to make it there in a decent enough time. Maybe a few hours after sunset. Maybe by midnight, actually, is probably more accurate. But there's nothing in Transfer Pass that can really hurt us besides the cold, so not worried. Not too worried. Okay. So down here's where the wolf is. Down here is where we gotta kind of lock in a little bit. There's a chance he just isn't here. That is always a thing. But I haven't heard any howls, so... I've not heard any dead giveaways of the wolf's location, so... If I don't see him when I perch on top of this rock, then I'm going to assume he's not here. I don't think he's here. Who's that? This barrels. Okay. No, I don't think he's here. I'm not even hearing, like... That should have gave me fall damage. I don't know why that didn't. Still gonna go quietly. No reason to rush things. We're nice and calm, collected. Yeah. Okay. Well, if there's a wolf here, we'll know here in a few seconds. Yeah, putting a wolf here is very... It's almost vile of the game to do. The little metal crate there. Did I search that out? I did. Ooh, Little loon in the distance. That kind of scared me. Okay. Hi, refuge. Great to see ya. Nothing crazy really going on in here. Can move the brick. Interesting. Oh, cool, I guess. Yeah, no real reason to be here except just to sleep, so that's exactly what I'll do. Put in a few hours. Maybe I'll do 5 hours to start. See where that takes us. Awesome. Bright night. That is cool. Okay, I think, ooh, an aurora too. That is excellent. I think I'll take my chances and move in this, to be honest. Very nice, yeah. And then there's the cabin all the way down there that we were at. That was cool, I do recall. I do also remember a wolf that tried to give me a heart attack over here, but I think that was actually farther back that way. So, that'll be cool. That'll be cool to avoid. Love that for us. Alright, I think, what was that ptarmigan? I think we're in the clear, guys. I think it's just the cold. That's our biggest threat now, going back to Sundered Pass. Nice and warm in here, relatively speaking. Nice. This road is so thin. Are we sure this was enough to fit a car in? Unbelievably thin road. This sure as heck is not a two-way. This may be a two-way if you cleaned up the snow. Kind of crazy. Okay. How much longer do we got? I think it's actually like right down there and then we're good. Very pretty. Very pretty, I must say. It's an honor to be in Sundered Pass's presence here. That's what I was trying to say. An honor to be in the presence of Sundered Pass. But don't get me wrong, I'm so ready to get out of here. So ready to leave. Cool and all, but... oh, that's gonna... ooh, I hate that for every single reason imaginable. I hate that. Yeah, there's the road. Cut out, so we gotta go down towards the right, and then bank a left, and we're out of here. We're out of here. Don't do that clapping sound, please. It scares the heck out of me. Alright. Well, Sundered Pass, as always, you know, it's been a pleasure. The pleasure's mine. But we're out of here. Man, we do a lot of business in this region, I tell you what. And just a quick Sundered Pass review. Certainly not a region for the faint of heart. Sorry, I am going to do this real quick. Not a region for the faint of heart, and not a region for the new players. I will say that. It's a very, very savage region. I'd say it's probably... is it worse than Ash Canyon? I honestly think in some ways, yes. It's so much colder, and I think there's so much more wildlife here. So, I think saying it's worse than Ash Canyon is pretty acceptable. I'd honestly say worse than Blackrock, too. Just because Sundered Pass is a very, very tricky terrain, is what kind of stands it out from the rest. Tricky terrain and the ample Timberwolf spawn. think I'm gonna go probably this way. Try to get back to transfer pass from here. Take the stick. Look at this. So cool. Goodness, I'm gonna have to take another one. Isn't that cool? Okay, no wolves in this region at all, so we don't have to worry. Do not have to worry. I do think there's a rope climb, which at this point is probably worse than a wolf. No, it's not. No, it's not at all. Because I can actually sleep. That rope climb will force me to be tired. And thus want to sleep. Look at this. So cool, man. It's even cooler being in a region where there's no wildlife. We love that. Yeah, it's certainly a trek. I do forget how long this is. Little tree bridge here. Go ahead and cross it. Cool. Okay. 2 little rose-hip climbs, if you will. And I'm sure we're going to be close to being out of here. So what are we thinking, right? After Forsaken Airfield. Because after Forsaken Airfield, I'm pretty sure... Is that it for the Tales from the Far Territory? I think it might be. I think Last Horizon is the final tale. 1, 2... Why do I remember there being 4 tales? I don't know. But, yeah, it brings up the question, you know, what do we want to do afterwards, if that is the final tale? Obviously, if it's not, we're going to continue until we have all of them completed. But, yeah, pretty odd. Pretty odd to think that we're almost done. We're certainly more than 50% of the way done with all the side missions here, but I'm very curious as to what happened to Rutiger, and more importantly, I think, the guy stalking him. What is that about? And what is this machine, too, you know? Alright, give me the entrance already. Please. I'm not cold, and I'm not tired, and I'm not hungry or thirsty. I'm just bored. I want to leave this area. I will say the aurora is kind of making it bearable, though. So pretty. That's what I love about the north, man. I always, even in real life, the more north you go, the cooler it is, in my opinion. I mean, obviously, literally, it gets colder, but it gets so cool. You get auroras like this. The snow is cool. The landscape is cool, you know? The Arctic Ocean, that's cool, kind of. Not a big fan of the cold in real life. But I still think the scenery, once you get farther north, like Canadian tundra. Oh, don't even get me started. Siberia in Russia. Ooh. So cool. So cool. I've always wanted to go to, like, the Northwest Territories. One of the lakes in Canada there. What's that lake called? Oh my goodness. Is it Great Slave Lake? I think that's what it's called. But apparently that lake is super, super clear, and you have Yellowknife, which is the capital of the Northwest Territories, right over there. Unfortunately, there's no road to get there, from the United States at least, from what I've looked into. Not that I would be crazy enough to do a road trip there. Just kidding, I think I would be. That would be super cool, though. Getting scenes like this, maybe? That would be cool. Oh, this must have been me. This was definitely me. I'll drink up before I leave. Is that going to be enough to shed some pounds? No. How about 2 sticks? Okay, I'll do 1 more stick. Perfect. Okay, this is going to get us back into the lower levels. Good. Then it's just a short walk to the vacant depot. We're going to drop a lot of stuff off. And it's going to be right back into Forsaken Airfield. Didn't really want to be going back there this soon, but if it's for the lore, I'm so down, you know? You. I think you're going to come with me. Going to take advantage of the no predators in this region. And we'll go ahead and maybe cook up some steaks for ourselves. We'll be very hungry. Okay, cool. I don't think there's any predators. The one time I come through here with meat on me is the one time I'll find out that, hey, there's a wolf in the back of the map that actually has a rare chance of spawning. And I just happen to get unlucky. Oh, that would be quite a script. But I feel pretty comfortable walking like this in this region. Transfer pass is not too bad. Okay. Love being down here. Very good. A lot of shortcuts. Time saved. Absolutely here for it. What's the shortest distance I can walk to the depot? Is it right over here? I think it may be. A bright pillar right there. Very bright. Any cattails over here? Actually, probably should have looked. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's one. I'm content with one. Especially because we have a nice piece of deer meat on us now. It's just really all extra food for later. To be quite honest. Here we go. Oh, so good to be back, man. So good. Man, Vacant Depot, you wouldn't believe the lore we're coming back with. I tell you, the T-dump is going to be insane. I'm just kidding. There's nobody here. There's never anybody here. It's just us. Okay. Cured wolf pelt too. I am probably going to drop all the pelts right here. And yep, all that. Again, we are going to be coming back here, so no reason to freak out over dropping everything. It's probably going to be best move for us, I think. What do we have in here? We have antibiotics. That's cool. Might leave a lot of hours, though, here. And I don't think I'm going to be heading into anywhere that's going to require canisters. So I'm probably just going to leave those there. Or am I going to take them? This could be a little bit of a risk, leaving all the canisters behind here. Let's keep 2 on me, just in case. I don't think I'll be going back into the zone, but you never really know. Let me go ahead. I'm going to put the crampons back on, and I'm going to put that back on. Still going to carry those 2 weight items with me, though. Let's take that and leave this. Lower percentage. We'll use it, hopefully. A lot of firewood here, though. That is for sure. It seems close to about it. Let me leave, like... I'm actually going to leave all the fast film. I don't think I'm going to really need it. And we have 3 in the chamber, so no big deal. Sorry, that was 23 bullet casings. I said 24 earlier. 23. Put the sport bow in there, too. The woodworking tools are for sure going to stay back. Again, just for the time being. Same with the flask. Yeah. And then those can stay. Do I have any rifle ammo? Oh, and I have 2 of these. Let's put this back. And I'll take the skillet with me. Obviously, the 8 ptarmigan down going to stay back. Put one of the accelerants back. Practical gloves, yep. Did want to put those back. Let's not put that back. I want to put the tool belt, maybe? No, once again, I'll just keep both of those on me. Okay, good. 68 pounds. That is quite a start. That is quite a start. That's a start that I like. Yeah, I think we're good to go. I really do. Take out the bedroll. We'll put that somewhere. We'll put that there. Let's get a little bit of firewood, though, from... Nope, not this container. Had a 50-50 chance. This container. There we go. And I'm going to light this up real quick. Let's get the matches going here. 85% chance. Do we think we're going to hit on the 15% chance of not starting a fire? Let's see. I think we will. I think we're going to hit. No, we didn't. That is why I don't gamble. Not going to lie. Because I'm always wrong. Constantly always wrong. Okay. 1 hour. 23 minutes on that. Let's eat that. Nice. Gonna have enough room for both of these pieces. That is great. 16 minutes and 5:24. That might be good. Oops. Let's grab real quick. Where did I put the sticks? No, not like this. Where did I put my sticks? Are we really? Oh, right here. Maybe if I just opened my eyes, I'd see them. And my water didn't boil because I was too slow. Lesson learned, I guess. The lesson is, look more closely. How about that? That's a good lesson. Let's not drink that. We'll leave that there forever. Is that another? Yeah, undrinkable water. Leave that both there. Alright, well, you know, I try to be efficient, but I kind of just screw myself over sometimes in the end. Typical. What do I have? Okay, intestinal parasites, that's right. Okay, hopefully when we wake up in the morning, though, that's all cleared up. We don't have to take a ton of antibiotics just in case. So let me put in 4 hours. We'll see what happens. Alright. Sun is up. How's the weather? Foggy, but not impassable. Not impossible to travel through. I'm going to put another 2 hours in, though. We're going to do a lot of walking. So it's good to be full energy. Perfect. Skies cleared up a little bit. This is nice warm weather, I think. Oh yeah, 40 degrees out here with everything on. Excellent. Awesome. So I think we're going to leave it there. In the next episode, we're going to go ahead, head to Bunker Omega, see what's really going on. And I think that's the end, guys, of Last Horizon. We'll have to see. Maybe in the next episode we finish up Last Horizon and, well, see what happens from there. So if y'all made this far, as always, thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I hope to see you all in the next episode.